teams to beat the Bucks during Tampa Bay's championship season. LA now looks to challenge the throne. Next on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Los Angeles Rams.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
At the 28-yard line.
Just like that. Just like that. 45 to the mark.
Now back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And all the way down to the 27.
Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely, frees up your guys elsewhere. Looking to stop for Woods, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Jamel Dean. Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10
at their own 27. So after the INT, it's Brady. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Bobby Brown in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. To try again after the sack. Brady over the middle. He finds Godwin complete. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And now the Rams have got it going the other way. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. And he'll give it here to his running back. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. And to give this time to the tailback.
They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their 2nd drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions. Some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense. But when you turn it over, it changes momentum. And when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, That's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. If they get 6, that'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Shotgun now for Brady. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that's caught inside the 35. He is out of bounds inside the 35. Give him 35 yards there on the 3rd down. Brady now to throw. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Well, this defense for the Rams, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
He had 3 catches last week. That one his 3rd on this drive alone. Brady now on 1st down. Throwing left side, he's got Gronk, complete. He was locked in. 2 trips to the end zone, Charles, over 100 yards receiving.
How about the combination of route running, confidence going downfield, and the ability to go up and get the football? You're exactly right. It was hard for them to stop him.
Brady's throw complete here, pulled in by Howard.
Touchdown! O.J. Howard, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Jackson now to return.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go.
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 33 yards that time. Now a handoff here to his running back. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Shaquille Barrett there pushing upfield to make the stop. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. He'll buy some time right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, this defense for the Buccaneers, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
Anytime you can hold a team to less than 10 points, your expectation of winning that game has to be
And that is caught at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, LA! Cooper Kupp, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams have taken the lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
I've got to make sure that I don't take Tom Brady's greatness for granted, that we make it routine. How about that throw right there? Another great completion.
And you know one area where he honed his throwing? He was a catcher in high school. He was actually drafted by the Expos in 1995 in the 18th round.
Wow, that would have been something to see him behind the dish.
Think he gunned down a few guys?
Gunned down a few guys trying to steal second. That would have been fun to watch.
The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. Brady gives this one off to Jones. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. 2nd and 9.
To throw, it's Brady.
Oh, he's thinking end zone for Evans.
And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point put through by Succop. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter.
But we keep waiting year after year to see signs of Tom Brady's arm strength deteriorating. But his message there, keep waiting.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, oh, and he's open.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. Buying time to his left. Room to run past midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. From the gun, he'll hand this off. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. It's caught by Jackson. Room here to run. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Okay, what can't Deshaun Jackson do? All right, we know about the catches. We just saw another one there. Also gets involved in the return game, and he can break big plays like that. And we've seen him do it throughout his NFL career.
We have. What are you thinking of anything in particular?
Yeah, I'm still remembering a certain Giants punter not following orders, and Deshaun Jackson made that big-time return all the way back for a game winner in that one. I still remember seeing the looks of disbelief on the Giants sideline.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
And that will be incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it, sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made.
A 34-yard attempt.
Gay's kick is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So a good kick there. They put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just want to run fast.
Let's go.
And here we go again with Tom Brady and Tampa's offense.
He's doing his job, but the bottom line, they're losing. They've got a deficit to make up here, and he knows it.
And quarterbacks who last in this league learn that lesson really early. You may have had a great stat line and felt pretty good about how you played, but if your team didn't win, it almost doesn't matter. And right now, he's adopted that attitude. How do I get better? How does my team get better? How do we find a way to win the game?
Now he's hoping to lead his team to a successful drive.
Fournette once more on 2nd down.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a 1st down, pick it up, and keep moving.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing now is Brady. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. From midfield, here's Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
A 6-yard pickup brings up
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Second and 4. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Now Brady. He sets up the screen to Jones. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackled it for just a short gain.
From the 27, Brady. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Desmond Trufant with a sack. The corner blitz hits home.
Enough to start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Not now, they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, and other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he'd stand in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it here. Got a man open. It's Tyler Higbee. And he's going to be out of bounds, a few yards shy of the line to gain. And that's going to be a turnover on downs. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And that will force a turnover on downs. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Time to give you folks at home a look around the NFL on this first official weekend of fall. So let's get to it.
And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this 3rd quarter. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback.
Here we go.
The spotlight now focuses on the quarterback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. And what's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
A good gain on first has them set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Fournette running right. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Big Sebastian Joseph Day there on the stop. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Brady. Got a man. It's Brown. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
And that's a good catch there for a first down by Antonio Brown. And in his career, at one point, he had 6 straight seasons over 100 catches. Not putting up those types of numbers now, but continues to be a favorite of Tom Brady, who recruited him originally to New England and most recently to Tampa.
47 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Into the red zone, it's Brady. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And he is going to be stopped on the return at his own 3-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. And they're going to get the first down here as he's up to the 14. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Looking to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
On play action, they'll throw. Dancing to his left. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. Here's a handoff out of the gun. Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eating up a good chunk of the 3rd quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
Flush to his right. He gets it complete to Jackson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A. He'll look to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on. A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Steps away to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Being chased out left. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Going to give this time to the tailback. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And he'll get this one down to about the 27.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
First and 10.
Back now here on EA Sports. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on first and 10. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 72 yards for him on the ground now on that, his 20th carry of the ball game. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A great play there. With his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Rams go 98 yards and finish it off in the end zone.
We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over. And here a late turnover leads to a fourth-quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first. Now Brady. And he finds Howard complete. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Now Brady. And that is incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
We've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up fourth. this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. And that one, just an absolute killer. A chance to get this back within one score.
All hope not gone yet, but at the same time, you're exactly right. They needed to get back within one score and have a motivated defense take the field in order to get it back for them for one last big drive.
Ndamukong Suh, recently a member of these Rams, with the tackle. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
They'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a couple on the ground there. That's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Hands it off out of the gun. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Escaping the pressure right. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. Robert Woods there to make the grab. And the Rams are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Tom Brady and the offense down by 16. A minute 55 remaining. Their perfect start to the season in serious peril as they come up on 1st and 10. Brady now on 1st down. Goes right side, complete to Gronk. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
7 yards there and a 1st down. Here's Brady to throw. Able to find Jones. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
The throw on second down by Brady is incomplete.
He did a fine job there not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Brady looking for Godwin again, and he's got him once more. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Throwing left side, he's got Gronk, complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. From the 16, Brady. And it's caught. And the Buccaneers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
And now defensively in the 2-minute drill, the big key to me, make sure you understand your assignments. And anytime you get a chance to tackle someone in bounds, get them on the ground.
Second down and goal. Brady. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right. And if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And the Rams have got it. And that should just about seal this one. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And he'll give it here to his running back. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. He lost 2, and it brings up fourth. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. But Charles, a one-score game. Down to the end, we win. They had one final play in that one-score game. We all knew what was coming. The Hail Mary, they just couldn't get it done.
Wasn't exactly complicated, was it? We all knew, as you said, and go long and see if we can find someone open. They didn't get it done. Someone's happy. Someone is not.
So for L.A., it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season.